It is not down in any map. True places never are. Herman Melville. I took a little time off from work this fall, coincidentally just in time to be invited on a 3-day fishing trip with a good friend of mine, his stepson, and a complete stranger.
Yeah? Is his name one of them or no? This year.
The plan had been to fly a pontoon plane into a nearby lake and work our way toward a lake deep enough and remote enough to hold the promise of giant brook trout. But things didn't line up for their fourth member, or the plane, so the party changed to include me, and the plan changed to include a whole lot of bushwhacking into uncharted territory. With day packs and snacks, getting there would have been a fun, moderate challenge of navigation and exploring the woods. But we didn't have day packs. We had 60 to 80 pound packs on our backs and 30 pound canoes on our heads. This was tough under the weight, but smooth on the 3 miles of trail that we did have before forging a new path through the woods. I knew ahead of time that this was going to be a challenge. The seasoned outdoorsman cautioned me about how quickly a mile can turn into 3 when you discover the bogs, obstacles, and terrain unseen on any topo map.
I'm coming right to you.
This was exactly what happened as we stumbled across logs, threaded swamps, and in the most difficult push, climbed a series of 3 cliffs, dropped our packs, and returned for the canoes.
Yep, good.
It was slow going, arguing over which way was best, and slowly finding openings in the trees that we could all fit through. I was spent. After this final push, all that remained was a short paddle and portage to the shore of our destination. Separated from Nash and Collin in this section, Duff and I would mark a beech tree just dozens of feet ahead of us, trudge uphill to it, drop the canoe, and collapse to catch our breath. And repeat. And repeat, and repeat, until we made it. It took us 10 hours to reach shore, but even then there was work to be done before sunset. I've been to many lakes in the Adirondacks, but this was the first without any sign of even the most primitive campsite, or any sign of humans whatsoever. No trash, no fire pit, no clearing, nothing.
Jake had Mike rush in there.
We set up camp. While I'd like to say that I slept like a rock, I spent a fitful night of cramps and muscle spasms in my sleeping bag, waiting for dawn. But day 2 was everything that we had worked for. After a pot of pressed coffee, I realized my spinning rod must have been left on the far shore where we arrived. But once that was back in my hands, we caught fish non-stop. None that I would call small, and none that anyone could call ugly.
It's good, dude. Get him. One more pass. Don't yank him out of the water. Good.
Oh, he fell into it. Oh, that's a good one. Hell yeah, we lost the hook into it.
Oh, man. We got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Just keep reeling in line. Oh, he's good, dude. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, he's going under me. He's big, dude. Try to get him out from under the boat. Hold on.
Oh, that's a big
monster.
That's
Yeah, dude, that's the biggest one.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby.
Oh, dude.
That's sick. How pretty they are.
The most productive method in these parts is covering water with worms trailing behind Lake Clear wobblers.
Yeah, he's probably 16, 17 inches. 16 inches.
I love this fish.
Yeah, dude. They're so beautiful, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Although effective, the fish often swallow the worms so completely that release is impossible. By 11 a.m., we all had our limit and abandoned the technique for more forgiving tackle. Colin and I were fast friends before we even hit the trail. After the trail, we were good friends. But after a day of hammering fish together, I would paddle with him anywhere. While Duff and Nash relentlessly hunted for the biggest trout in the depths, we had a nice lunch, explored a couple of islands, and spent the day enjoying the day. The only sign of life I did see on the whole trip was a lure I found snagged in a bush on one of these islands. I had never heard of it, the Williams Wobbler.
He's not big.
He's pretty, though.
But I switched to it, and after a few casts, caught a fish on it, which was pretty sweet.
Yeah, you caught him with the bait.
Dude, yeah.
From shore at sunset, I caught my biggest and most beautiful fish of the day. And in a successful wild thrash, he in turn caught me.
Just a moment ago, I caught the biggest fish, certainly that I have caught all day, and maybe the biggest one of the whole trip. I got him onto this rock over here, and in the last minute, he thrashed it and stuck my hook back into me, which I guess serves me right for not having a net, but I've got one this time, and I want to see if I can yank somebody just as big out of here.
With net in hand this time, I reeled in another great one from the same point.
And heavy, brother. The Rapala, dude.
Dude, Trevor won.
Do you think that's big?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's close. That's close. That's so pretty,
That's
though.
a big fish, though.
Look at how beautiful it is.
Oh,
So red. Oh, my God.
dude. Go.
All right, get him back in. Get him back in. All right, get him back in.
On cloud 9 after our day, we realized that in 280 pounds of food, beer, and gear, nobody had packed any tinfoil for cooking. So, Nash found a massive, flat rock that we seared our trout and venison on, in a sizzling puddle of rosemary olive oil and compound butter, complemented with a side of piping hot French onion soup.
Yeah, they look good, dude.
May we stay strong and able to do this forever, and may our wives allow us to do it. Amen.
Amen.
It was the perfect ending. Some fresh, wild fuel for the return trip that nobody was looking forward to. Hiking out was significantly easier. We were sore but stronger and went about it with wisdom gained on the way in of what to do and what not to do. Halfway in, I knew what I was going to take out of this trip. What stood out to me wasn't the fishing or the lake or even the company, though all of that mattered. It was the weight of the pack, the canoe biting into my shoulders, the cliff that had to be climbed when my legs didn't want to take another step. The trout were a gift. The food and friendship was a blessing. But the true memory of this trip wasn't any single fish or view. It was the push, the strain, moving forward when I wasn't sure if I could. It was the difficulty that made that lake so real. We had earned it. I'll carry the memory of the fish, the laughter, our wild feast. But what I'll remember most is how hard it was to get there.